Yeah, I mean, that's fine, but what are we going to talk about? I don't get it.
It's kind of low. I need a little volume.
What up? What up?
There we go. We're good. Drop the beat. Are we going into it? You didn't get it?
I'll punch you in the face right now. We're waiting for the...
What the
Hold
fuck
on,
was
bro.
that?
I'm trying to... I thought we were going to listen over again. Zion, Duke, and March Madness. Drunk driving and the Debbie Dingle proposal. What's going on, guys?
What up?
What's going on,
up?
boys? What's going on?
So let's jump right into Zion Williamson and Duke and then everybody else that's trying to get into March Madness. What do you guys think of Duke this year?
Let's let the Duke fan talk
Dookie!
about it.
I got two teams in this race. You know that. That's a given.
Wait.
What are you, Drake? Duke and the winning team.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with having two teams. First of all,
It's not right though.
you got the hometown team, Michigan Wolverines, and then
They'll
I got
find
the
a way to
Dukies,
lose.
bro.
So what if they play each other?
That's tough. I go with the better team.
He goes with the team that wins.
Let me guess, you're a Patriots fan too?
Listen, I don't know why I like Duke. I really don't know why. No, I'm not a Patriots fan. I'm a Tom Brady fan, though.
Okay.
Okay, is Zion a can't miss prospect the way everyone's talking about him?
Yes.
Okay, let's say he gets to the league. What position?
It doesn't matter.
No. I mean, be realistic.
Any
here.
position.
Yeah, now you're making him seem like he's LeBron.
He is.
He's not LeBron.
He's better.
Okay, he's not LeBron.
Whoa.
Okay,
He is
hold
a
on.
freak though. For him to for them to have that rule where it's like 1 year in college, he should not they should make an exception for that.
He could
guy.
probably go to the league. But
He could 100%. He's bigger than every guy in the league. I mean, what the hell?
listen, bro, people are talking about this guy like, I don't know.
He's the second coming of Jesus.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before he finishes his sentence, he's a North Carolina fan. He's a hater.
That doesn't matter. Fucking hate us because they ain't us. But no, Zion, he's a power forward maybe, a stretch power forward. He's never going to handle the ball. He's maybe a pick and roll kind of guy, right? And he's going to play above the rim. To me, he's a little more athletic Blake Griffin when he came into the league.
Are we watching the same games or not?
I watch him all the time.
No, you don't watch them.
I watch him all the time.
No, you don't.
Bro, as soon as he gets to the league, people are going to expose the shit out of
Why
him.
would they expose him?
Because all he is athletic ability, especially on defense. When he starts to guard these power forwards that can put him on the block, they're just as big as him. They're 6'8", 6'9", 6'10",
Bro,
260.
Hold on. How big is LeBron?
6'8",
6'8", to what?
250?
245.
250.
He's 6'8", 285.
How do you know his weight right now?
No,
I'm a
he's
Duke
about
fan.
270.
I'm a Duke fan, bro. I know everything about Duke.
No, he's like 270.
Okay, hold on. I'll give you this. He can't shoot a lick.
Okay.
He can handle the ball. For a guy that big, he can handle the ball.
Can he pass?
He can pass. He can
No.
get.
Can he pass while he's dribbling?
No, he actually can. If you watch the games, he's a great passer. He's a very
Okay.
underrated passer.
LeBron passing?
No, LeBron
Okay.
passing is all-time great.
Okay.
It's different. Okay, he can get. He's one of the best in the paint and around the rim.
Doing what?
Everything.
Doing what?
What do you mean doing what?
How does he finish around the rim
Layups,
besides one way?
dunks. I mean, the guy can do it all.
Listen.
And defensively, he's probably the best defensive prospect in a while. I mean, are you seeing this stuff?
Yeah, I am. Nerlens Noel was a better defender in college. And the guy turned out
Hey,
not
Nerlens
too good.
Noel.
That is a good point because a lot of the players that freak out in college, they get to the league and it's like
But here's what you got to remember about.
look at Greg Oden.
Thank you.
But he was a freak.
That's different.
He wasn't as athletic as Zion, but yeah, the hype was real with Greg Oden.
Not only was he good, I mean, he looked 30 and he was 18. Now where is
Fuck
he?
you, at least 30.
The difference between the NBA and college ball is the NBA, they don't pack the lane. There's the 3-second rule. These guys in college ball, they can just pack the lane. You're gonna make a guy shoot, he's in trouble.
Okay, let me ask you this: Zion or Ben Simmons prospect? Who do you take?
Damn.
If you have to think about it, you're retarded.
That's tough. I mean,
Ben Simmons
listen,
all day,
but listen, Ben Simmons can't shoot,
and neither can Zion.
but Zion's more athletic.
So what? Ben Simmons does way more for his team than Zion.
I don't
will.
know. I got a feeling he's gonna be one of the best players in the league very fast.
I don't. Listen, I'm not trying to discredit him because he's going to be good. I just don't see him being. So I'll give you an example. I think he's going to be an all-star.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to be a superstar.
That's not a bad assessment.
That's what I think. And he's going to be a freak, so people are going to love to watch him. But as far as LeBron kills you with the way you have to defend him, Giannis kills you with the ways you have to defend him. He's not going to be that guy.
But here's the thing, right? So LeBron couldn't shoot when he came in the league. Giannis couldn't shoot. He still can't shoot, by the way. Giannis, everything is around the rim. He has the most points in the paint in the NBA. He averages most points in the paint in the NBA. I mean, they have space in the NBA, which is to his advantage because he's athletic. He can run the floor. You can't really stop him on the block. He's too damn big and strong. He jumps right over you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I believe he'll be an all-star. Like, he'll probably have a long career, make 10, 12 all-star games.
I mean,
But I don't
get
think
it.
he'll ever get to superstar status. Like, right now, like, with the way people are talking, this guy's the GOAT.
Is Ben Simmons a superstar?
Ben Simmons, no, not yet.
Okay.
But he has a way better chance to be, as soon as he develops a shot, it's over.
Which is not, it's not an easy thing to develop.
Even if he develops a mid-range shot, it's over. He has 0 shot right now, and he's still giving you 17 a
That
game.
guy can't hit a basket. But yeah, if he does, I mean, if him or Zion learn how to shoot,
Does Giannis have a shot?
not really,
There you go.
not really. But Zion, Giannis gets full court in 3 steps.
Did you see that, by the way? They
Does it
inbounded
really?
it. I'm
3
not kidding.
steps.
3 steps. 2 dribbles. The whole court.
And he's 6'11".
Wait.
The whole court.
So
Voila.
he took 3 steps.
Yes.
And got the full court.
Yep.
But, it took him about 5 years to even get good.
That's true.
So
He's always been long as hell like that, but
I understand that, but like
3 steps, bro. He's a gazelle.
I mean, it's the guy's 6'11" with a 7'5" wingspan. I
It's
mean,
like
it's
Yeah,
crazy.
3 steps. He was at the rim, and it
Well,
was a
3
dunk.
NBA steps, so they probably got to travel in there real
Yeah,
quick.
most likely, but everything in the NBA is a travel nowadays.
LeBron.
also he
travels.
bounced the ball 3 times.
2 dribbles.
2 dribbles.
2 dribbles,
and
and he was
he
at
took
the
2
rim.
steps.
Yeah, you got to watch it, bro. It's crazy.
He's crazy.
That is unbelievable.
But anyways, Zion. They
You
don't.
think
Not only do
Zion
they
can
have
do that?
Zion.
Well, listen, all these scouts and analysts got him going number 1 overall for a reason.
Okay, hold on. Good segue. Zion or RJ Barrett?
I'm torn, bro. I like
Why?
both. RJ Barrett has a better skill set, I believe. He's even him, his shot is not there yet.
No, it's okay, but
He's probably a better playmaker, and believe it or not, he actually averages more points than Zion.
yeah.
I think he's a little smoother, but I think Zion's NBA potential is through the roof, man.
Here, let me tell you what Zion is. Zion is the sexy pick.
True.
Zion is the flash. That's it.
Zion
Not that's
is,
it, but
yeah,
the reason he gets the hype is he's flash.
he's Markel Fultz.
Zane, our producer, is not going to like this, but Zion is like Aaron Rodgers.
Oh boy.
He makes the
Wow.
deep throw, that one play a game, and you're like, holy shit, Aaron Rodgers is unbelievable. But somehow the guy can't win games.
I mean, listen, if he finishes his career with 10 All-Star appearances, I mean, that's a damn good first pick.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You
I'm
take
not-
it.
And again, I think he's going to be a beast. But,
But if he develops a shot, he's an all-time great.
yeah,
He's an
what if-
all-time great.
What if he goes to the OKC?
I would love it.
Listen.
I want him. I'll take him on my team right now.
But so
But I'm saying the way they're hyping him, they're
okay, so
making it
it's-
seem like he's already Michael Jordan.
So it's pretty much the hype.
The hype. I'm saying I think he's going to be an all-star, maybe even second year in the league. He could be
I
an
mean,
all-star.
I'm a Lakers fan, and I really, really hope he goes to New York. I think
Oh,
that
my
would be
God.
great for the NBA.
You know me. I don't even like New York, but I think basketball would be good when New York is good.
They got to get somebody, man.
Sure.
They've been missing on all these damn drafts. The one draft they hit on Porzingis, they traded him for a bag of chips.
Mm-hmm.
Do you they're gonna have that? New York is gonna have the most money out of all teams next year.
They'll have the most cap.
So
yeah, for sure. And they
'cause
could.
I read
they
something
Could,
like they can sign 2 max deals.
they could sign 2 max deals and still possibly draft Zion if it falls that way.
But hold on, why move on from Porzingis? Because he's pretty much is considered a max deal.
He didn't want to be in New York.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you already got the max guy in house,
I don't think he wanted to be there.
So he goes to Dallas.
He didn't have a choice.
bro. They didn't even.
Dallas
They
a
didn't
great
even
spot right
like.
now.
They didn't even like seek other offers.
No, it's
Like
quick.
they just went and traded him.
I think honestly, they wanted to move on from Porzingis. I don't think they view him as a superstar. So they wanted to free up the money, and they got picks for him too.
Yeah, but you know what? If you're gonna do that, you better damn hit in free agency.
And they better hope that he doesn't end up being a superstar.
But man, if you get your 2 max contracts and then you get Zion with the number 1 pick
yeah,
on a
nice.
rookie contract for 4 to 5 years,
Yep, that's your window for
oh
sure.
baby,
Is it next year like the biggest like free agent pool?
Monster,
it's a good year.
monster.
A lot of guys.
How many guys?
Oh my God.
Like what guys? Name the guys.
KD's one.
KD, Kyrie, Kawhi,
Clay.
Kemba
Klay
Walker.
Thompson, Kemba.
Um,
Who else?
Jesus, bro, everybody. There's so many. Clay. Oh my God.
Is that why LeBron?
Vujicic from
Is that why
Orlando.
LeBron picked that certain team that he did?
100%.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
To,
Think
to
about
get
it.
like 2 of those guys.
He's-
Can the Lakers sign 2 of those guys?
No.
No, they would have to trade or sign one, and then somehow trade
To get the
some
other.
pieces.
They can get another max contract in the offseason. That's why he's doing all this. He knows
Yeah.
what he's doing, man. He's a smart guy.
Why do they limit that though?
I mean,
Limit
Why
what?
isn't it a free for all? Like, if they want to pay the luxury tax, why can't they?
they can.
sign more.
They
No,
can
they
pay
can.
the luxury.
But the owner usually won't do it because it's so much money.
Okay.
Golden State's doing it right now, I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're in the luxury.
I think so. But
So what if
there's
LeBron's
so
like,
much money?
he puts his arm around the owner? He's like, hey, I want another ring.
LA is not like Cleveland.
You think?
LA is not like Cleveland. Magic runs the show. He listens to LeBron, I think, but I think Magic knows what he's doing.
But like you said, isn't the NBA good when the Lakers are good?
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
You know.
for sure.
It's when the original powerhouses are good. Lakers, Boston,
yeah.
New York.
You're a Lakers fan.
Oh, yeah. We've been shitty for 10
Off
years.
season, you get one guy who you want.
Klay Thompson. I'm not even going to hesitate.
I would say the same thing.
Wow. Why?
And he's not even a superstar.
I wouldn't even want KD.
Why?
He just fits perfect.
Perfect.
He's
Explain.
probably the second best shooter in the NBA.
Maybe ever.
He's maybe second best shooter ever. He plays defense, which gives LeBron a break.
You think he shoots a 3 better than Curry?
No.
Klay-
Curry is the best ever.
Yeah.
And here's why Curry's the best ever. Clay, for the most part, doesn't get his shot on his own most of the time. Curry, I mean, God, this guy's a beast.
He like looks away and throws it.
He can create his own shot.
Anybody who
come off the
debates
screen.
it that doesn't know basketball.
Yeah.
He's the best shooter ever.
But yeah, Clay with LeBron is perfect because LeBron handles the ball. Clay just runs around off screens and stuff. And then Clay can handle the best offensive player too, which will rest LeBron on defense.
So 2 players in their prime, Curry and Reggie Miller. Who are you taking?
Curry.
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 Yeah, oh yeah,
It's not
it's
even a
not even
question.
close, bro.
It's not even a
Oh.
question. When is the last time you seen Reggie Miller create his own shot from the 3? He doesn't do it.
Okay.
I'm a
So-
biased guy.
And it was a
though.
different era.
I'm a biased
It
guy.
was.
I'm not a fan of the
The old timers.
old time basketball, bro.
Oh, I'll
Here
bring
we
this
go.
up. I remember
Here
this.
we go. Here we go.
Hey, listen.
Larry,
Let me guess.
this man says Larry Bird is not even like top 50.
Listen, here's what Larry Bird is. Larry Bird in today's NBA is like 18 points a game.
Give me a player that Larry Bird is today.
You know what? I won't be disrespectful.
Would he be like Kevin Love?
Hold on. Here's my thing. Listen.
bad.
No, he's not Kevin Love. Here's my thing.
Well, hold up. Is Kevin Love better than Larry Bird?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Listen, bro. Kevin Love
No
was averaging.
respect.
Kevin Love was averaging 30 and 20 in Minnesota. I hope
Remember
you know
Larry
that.
Bird is 6'10", right?
Okay. He's also playing with guys who have no business being on a basketball court. You ever watch our Larry Bird highlight video?
Yes, I did. Ever watched a Tim Duncan highlight video?
No.
No?
No.
Why?
Because he sucks.
Uh-huh. Greatest
I'm
power
just kidding.
forward ever.
No, he is the greatest ever.
But
Listen,
why don't you watch his highlights?
listen, I'm being a little
You can say it. You're being a little arrogant.
do I believe he is a top 50 NBA player of all time?
Oh,
Yes.
That's excessive, man. 50?
Here's the thing.
At least 25.
If you talk to anybody who watched Larry Bird growing up, they'll tell you he's maybe the best player ever. They'll actually tell you he's better than Jordan.
Okay. That's
Okay.
that's a little.
These are people who grew
little
up
too
watching
much.
Larry Bird. So obviously, it's everyone's kind of biased to their own era.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think people understand the type of athletes and the type of players that are playing these days. You're right now in the golden age of basketball. There's never been this many good players in the
That's
NBA.
because the game is a lot easier now.
Bro, I mean, how do you figure?
I mean, in the 90s,
First
it
of
was
all-
good. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was good, but it
So
was
I'll-
more top heavy.
I'll tell you why today's game is so much easier. Number one, these guys are pretty much traveling and carrying the ball the whole way down the court.
Yeah, James Harden does that for a
Okay.
living.
They just hold the ball like a football and run down the court. Number two, defense, there is none. Okay? These guys are scoring 130 points every night, and if I lay a finger on a guy, not only is it a foul, I'm thrown out for flagrant. Okay? If you put Jordan, Bird, these guys that are used to being hand checked, right? And legit clothesline and elbowed going to the rim, they would dominate today. Jordan averaged 30 for his career. If he played today in his prime, he's going for 40 a game.
Wow.
Every game. Because you can't touch him. You cannot touch him. He's Giannis, right? But with a shot.
Yeah.
He's Giannis with a shot. And he has a killer instinct. Giannis
the
doesn't
same
have that
size?
yet. No,
Giannis-
Jordan
Giannis
is
bigger.
6'6", Giannis is like 6'10". But it's crazy. How about this? A lot of these guys today, if they played in the 80s, wouldn't be good. Because
Really?
it's a different style of ball.
You think so?
100%. If Steph Curry played in the 80s, he would get destroyed.
Yeah, he don't have to go inside the paint.
He would miss 35 to 40 games a year.
That's because he's
A
glad.
year.
That's because he's
because
glad.
guess what they're going to do? They're going to run him off the three to make him go in the lane, and then as soon as he does, boom,
I think
shoulder,
he's too quick
boom,
though, man.
elbow.
I think he's too quick.
Did certain rules
Gotta be quicker than that.
Did certain rules get in place for that to happen, or is it just the league getting soft?
It's
like the
just
NFL?
like the NFL. They want offense. They want it to be They want
Well,
it to
they
be
got rid of the hand check
entertaining.
rule. That was the big help.
Huge hand
But,
check rule. Like I could direct you which way I want you to go by putting my hand on you. Like I'll let you go this way. And you
Okay,
can't
let me
do
ask you
that.
this. Let me ask you this. This is my argument with Bird. Do you think Bird is a top 3 player all time?
No.
This is what these people argue.
It's an argument.
He's not even top 10. Think about it. You got who's your number 1? Jordan.
Jordan,
Okay, who's your number 2? LeBron.
LeBron.
Who's your number 3?
I don't
Say
know.
his name right now, damn it.
No,
Just
I
say
don't
you're-
think Kobe's number 3.
Come on, man.
Say your top 5 players.
I don't know. There's a lot of players, man. That's the problem. I mean, I think I have Kareem up there. Jordan, LeBron, Kareem. I mean, this is no specific order besides Jordan.
Okay, how's this? Your starting 5. Go ahead.
Oh, it's different
That's different.
'Cause you gotta- it's
now
gotta be
I
a-
gotta
Well,
take
LeBron
players
and
out.
Jordan, don't they play the same position?
No, LeBron, small forward.
point forward.
Yeah, LeBron could play any position. Let's be honest. Jordan was shooting guard.
Okay.
So, okay, best point guard of all time. Go.
Best point. You know what?
Who you think?
I'm gonna be disrespectful right now because I don't even think it's Magic. But it
Isaiah?
depends. It depends the type of point you're looking for. Strictly passing or a pure.
I'm not talking about give me your best team. Just give me your best
I would
player
say
at each
Isaiah.
position. You like Isaiah?
Yeah.
That's
I
not
do
a
too,
bad,
but I have to go Magic.
It goes Magic.
Shooting guard. I think
I
it's
mean,
consensus. Kobe.
shooting guard is
Jordan.
Is Jordan. It has to be.
Don't ever say
I mean,
that.
Kobe. Listen,
No, I mean,
in terms of talent, Kobe is equivalent to Jordan, but he just doesn't have the accomplishments like him. And
yeah.
I mean, they're pretty much his mirror image.
Yeah,
he
sure
took
is.
everything from Jordan, so he's
Yeah.
pretty much.
It only took him 8 more years
Come on,
to get one less ring.
Okay, Jordan, small forward,
LeBron.
LeBron, power, Tim Duncan.
Yep. Center
Who's
Shaq.
No, I wouldn't give
I'll
Shaq.
take Shaq.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have Kareem.
You won't take the most dominant human to ever step on a
He
court.
did it for 4 years.
What?
Did it for 4
Okay,
years.
you get him in his prime. You get all these guys in their prime.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You take
It's
a Shaq.
debatable.
Shaq's a beast. He clogs the lane too much.
Who's your sixth man?
Krispy Kreme Dodo.
Who's 6 man?
Come on, let's go.
No, I don't got a 6 man.
Jamal Crawford's the
I'd
best
probably do
six-man of all
Kobe as a
time.
6 man.
Six
on,
man,
bro.
Kobe.
Only because I want scoring off the
You're
bench.
being disrespectful today with this Kobe talk.
Are you starting Kobe over Jordan?
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Probably not.
Can give you a lot of reasons why not. Anyways, look, we got way off topic here. We talking about Zion, Duke, March Madness coming up, right?
Yep.
A couple weeks away.
Let's go to Vegas.
Is any? I wish.
You ever
Is-
been to,
is
you ever been to
any-
Vegas for March Madness?
I've never been in Vegas in general.
I heard it's sick.
No, been to Vegas a couple times, man.
You been for
Sick.
March Madness? I heard it's sick.
No, I went for week 1 of the NFL.
I
But-
heard it's probably the best time of the year to go is
March Madness?
March Madness.
First
yeah,
of
but
all,
it's probably crazy.
March Madness is probably the best sporting event in the world.
Yeah, even my wife gets into it.
It's better than the Super Bowl, better than NBA Finals.
My wife did a bracket last year. I did a bracket and I had her do it. That way she can watch the games and be happy. Her bracket was better than mine.
Damn.
Yeah, I admitted it on
Like that, huh?
public, but yeah, it was bad. She used to. I would laugh at her bracket and then she beat me. But is anyone touching Duke this year?
Yeah, they're not as good as people think they are.
You think when it comes to the playoffs or madness, they're
Well, I'm a Duke fan, but their biggest weakness is they can't shoot the 3-ball. So if somebody zones them, like Syracuse zoned them, gave them a hard time. But like for example, they played Virginia twice.
I was just gonna say that I kind of like Virginia this year.
they lit up Virginia.
They beat Virginia because they're so good in transition and in the paint. But Virginia's defense in March Madness is it's deadly, bro.
Yeah. Even like you said, Syracuse. If they play Syracuse in that zone, it could be a
But they
problem.
can't
for 'em.
shoot, man. It's their biggest weakness, and
It's
then
pretty much all matchups.
you got to be able to
how
shoot.
all matches up.
Yeah. I mean, right now I'm pretty sure Duke is the favorite, even in Vegas. If you're gonna bet it,
Yeah,
they got the top 3 players in the country on their team.
How about
But-
Michigan?
Michigan's up there
Michigan's
this
good.
year, man.
I hope Michigan loses. I can't stand Michigan.
Yeah, we know that.
Hey, listen,
Hate them.
That's the best coach in the state of Michigan right there. Beeline, the best coach in Michigan. I know it's not saying much because Harbaugh
Yeah, he's poo-poo.
runs a second-grade offense, but Beeline's legit.
See, the thing about you is you'll say that one week and then they'll win a game and
Yeah.
you're like,
No, listen, no.
Michigan!
Listen, I've become a realist. Jim Harbaugh, he's a stubborn coach. He doesn't want to get with the times. But anyways, stick to where we are.
Would you say in general, Michigan sports, like the University of Michigan,
Yes,
all
it
their
sucks.
sports, is like the Dallas Cowboys of each, Dallas Cowboy fans of each.
Does that mean
100%.
overrated?
No,
Or all hype?
like the fans. I'm saying.
Yeah, they got some pretty
One second
arrogant
you guys
fans.
love them, one
Okay,
second you guys hate them.
Michigan football hasn't won anything in over 20 years.
I think that's all Detroit sports, man. It's like a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, that's true.
They got you on a yo-yo every week.
Yeah. Anyways, the next thing we want to talk about is actually something pretty serious. We had some issues that happened in the community where there was a family of 5 that
God rest
actually
their
was involved
souls.
in an accident. Pretty significant deaths. And we definitely wanted to touch base on this and make it a priority.
It's probably one of the most tragic things that I've ever heard of. When a whole family like that, passes away, God rest their souls. It was tragic. Like personally, like with my family, my sister actually was always around them. My sister and her husband, and I think it was like 10 hours before the accident actually happened. She had a Snapchat from her, and she was talking to her, the wife, and then all of a sudden that news came out. I mean, the family took it really hard, and it's just an idiotic thing for a person to do, and it's stupid, man.
Out of curiosity, I'm sorry. Did that guy pass away as well?
The driver did, yeah.
He did?
Yep.
It's a dark thing to talk about, but I mean it should have awareness to it. Drunk driving in general.
I guess that's what the scary thing is that it can literally happen to anybody at any time. I mean, who would think you're driving and someone's coming on the opposite, on the same side of it's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
I think about it. What are the odds of that happening?
What did they say his blood alcohol content was?
Some crazy
It was
number.
like-
It was like 3 times or something like
3 or
that.
4 times the allowable
That's
limit.
crazy.
It's insane.
That's
But yeah, it's like you were saying, you're not going to expect somebody driving in the opposite direction because you're on the highway at that point. You're probably going, 70, 75?
Yeah.
The other person is probably driving 70, 75 highway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how much reaction time can you possibly have? And even if you have it,
You have
where are you going to veer? There's probably cars on both sides.
Yeah,
so
you
it's-
literally have like less than a second.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
So that's why, like, right when the impact, I mean, you saw on the
Yeah.
news and whatever, it was in flames.
Right,
Just
so
'cause of the
because it can happen to literally anybody, I think the conversation has to be prevention. How do we prevent this stuff from happening to another family or to somebody else?
Fully, it's going to be hard. It's nearly impossible for you to fully get rid of something like that.
I mean, a tragic death like this is rare, where it's a family of 5. I think that's why I got so much attention,
Yeah.
is because it was an entire family. But
Mhm.
like the Debbie Dingle proposal, where we were actually talking about it a little bit ago, where the proposal is they want a breathalyzer installed into every new car that's going into production, and if you blow past the legal limit, the car won't start. So I personally love it. I just want to get your opinions on
I
it.
think there's ways around it. I don't think it's a solution. I think, I can have my friend, whatever, come do it, and then just have the car start, and there you go.
Now, to speak of that, because everybody I ever talked to about it said the same thing. Oh, what if they just have somebody blow it into it for them? Think about it. If you have somebody that's not drunk and they're blowing into it, that person is most likely going to drive anyways.
Okay.
So, like you said, it's not going to eliminate it completely, but I promise you it drops it by more than 50, 60%.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, it's going to have some effect for sure.
Because,
For
I mean, you're
sure.
going to have the people that are really drunk, their car's not going to start. Maybe they don't even know or not thinking that they got to blow into it. They just know their car's not starting. So they're going to walk or go somewhere else.
My
or-
personal opinion, just fucking take a Uber. Uber, Lyft, wherever you're going.
But there's no prevention.
Especially if you know. Yeah, I'm not saying to prevent it. I'm just saying in general.
But
like, just take an Uber.
yeah, but you're talking
It's
about
there for a
people when
reason.
they're under the influence, they're not thinking rationally.
Right.
So no one's gonna be like, let me take an Uber. Every guy that gets in one of these accidents is like, I'm not that drunk. I can probably make it home.
Yep. And most people that know they're going to get hammered that night are probably going with somebody or taking an Uber to that place. Most people that get in accidents, I would think, is someone who says, I'm just going to have a couple drinks tonight. They might have one too many, two too many, three too many, and they still, in their mind, they're like, oh, I came here not to get too drunk, so I'm probably good.
I think you got to put it in, man. I think you got to do it. It's got to be something. You got to at least make it a little more challenging for someone to make that mistake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everyone can use the argument that, okay, you can just get someone else to blow into it, but who's the asshole that's going to do that? And if they do that, I mean, they're just as guilty as the guy driving if they're going to do that.
But nobody would do that because you're not going to pull a random person off the street and say, hey, can you blow into this for me? It's going to be somebody you know for the most part.
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
If you're telling somebody, hey, blow into this so I can drive home, that person 80% of the time is going to say, yeah, if you can't start your car, let me just drive you home. Or, hey, why don't you just come with us? We'll pick your car up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Most people are going to do that because they're friends at that point. They don't want them to get hurt.
Yeah.
So I love it. I think
It's not going to eliminate all the problems, and no law is going to ever do that for any one issue. There's always going to be exceptions, but you at least got to try something because it's obviously not working right now.
What's the status on it? Is it getting passed?
I don't know.
I don't even think it's. I mean, at this point, I think it's just a proposal.
But this is not something that's new, man. They've been talking about this for years. I mean, I don't get what the issue is.
Honestly,
What's the pushback?
I think if it goes to like a vote or I think it's unanimous, the only people that would push back on it would maybe be the car companies because it's an additional process that they have to put in place.
Yeah.
Could cost them millions to put in a part of their factory where it's automatically being built or
Cost.
Yeah. So that would be the only pushback I see. But I mean, if you're talking about saving lives, it's kind of like putting brakes on a car.
Exactly.
So it's
it's like someone saying, I don't want to put brakes on this car because it's going to cost me too much money.
Right.
I mean, what the hell?
I think it's a unanimous pass.
And then to play devil's advocate, what if it's like somebody saying, well, I don't drink. I don't want it in my car.
I mean, I don't drink, but I don't mind it because I know it's better for
Saying,
everybody.
I
If
also,
somebody, like, if somebody brings up that argument.
but people were also not smoking cigarettes, but they also had back in the day, they had those lighters in their
Yeah.
car where you can push it.
Uh-huh.
It's just something that you don't use.
What happened to those things? I don't see them in the car anymore.
I think they took them away. Maybe bad example. Cut this out.
Man, you remember
But,
when you used to go to restaurants and you have to used to request smoking or not smoking?
Exactly.
Now it's
So
completely
it's-
non-smoking.
Times
Yeah,
have
it's
changed,
all
man. That's for
non-smoking.
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, for sure, I think this proposal is like ridiculously a good idea. So I don't know.
Speaking of the changes, it's like, what's going on in communities and stuff. Like, we're talking about drunk driving. What about like opioids and the pills and all
Yeah.
that stuff?
That's getting really
It's a
bad.
huge problem right now.
Pharmacy boy over here.
It's a huge problem, and I guess the biggest problem is that nobody in the community wants to talk about it because everybody's like, my kid won't do that, my son or daughter wouldn't do that.
I think we've had like 4 to 6 deaths in the last 6 months to a year, maybe.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It's terrible.
Is it mostly the doctors that are just saying, hey, or is that like a patient can say, oh, my back is hurting really bad, I can get it? Like, how are people getting it is what I'm saying.
Doctors. I mean, everyone initially now they got the new law. It's the 7-day opioid law. So anybody that comes in for acute condition, back surgery, injury, whatever, they'll get 7 days max. Because they say the cutoff is about 7 days before someone develops a full addiction.
So you're saying 7 days of pills?
7 days worth of pills is when they start to get addicted. After day 7, they say that's when kind of someone develops the addiction towards the pill.
So they're pretty much limiting you guys on how much you can give one patient?
So before, the doctors could write whatever the hell they wanted
Yeah.
to anybody, and now they're getting a lot of pushback. So you got to write at least a 7-day supply. And then from there,
Do more tests.
if they're going to continue on it, it's got to be for a chronic condition, something, nothing short term.
Okay.
But the problem is, man, once you start, it's extremely difficult to get off. They actually say that the longer you're on it, it actually changes the chemical composition of the brain. So you literally start to rely on these things.
Yeah, and you have to just keep taking more of it in order to get the sensation.
And if you actually cut somebody. So if someone who overdoses, the reason they overdose is because too many of these things, they go into a respiratory depression. They stop breathing. But it's also tough because when they're on them, you can't just cut them off cold turkey, because then they're at increased risk for withdrawal symptoms, seizures, stuff like that. So it's difficult, man. But I don't know.
This is way harder for somebody to try to prevent, because there's so many outlets.
Yeah.
Way too many outlets. I mean,
I heard it feels like a warm hug.
I'm sure. I mean, think about it when you're in surgery and you got that high going after, you're numbed up or whatever the case is. I'm sure it's something like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I got one of those tests. They stick the tube in your ass. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think that's the same feeling.
Colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy.
They gave you the warm blanket.
I was looking at the clock, and then I was just paying attention to that. Then all of a sudden, boom. I could only imagine how these guys feel like when they're taking those pills.
So have you ever had to try one before?
No,
I've had to try them before.
Try what?
I've had to try pain meds before.
Why they want you to
No, when I
feeling?
I broke my collarbone.
Oh, the one I fixed?
Yeah, the one you fixed, bro.
The one I made worse?
I broke my collarbone and this guy tried to put it back in place. But the feeling is, it's very easy to get addicted to. It's like a euphoria, man. It's hard to describe. And I could see why somebody would get hooked on those.
How long did you take it for?
1 day.
1 day?
1 day, and then I just toughed out the
rest. Did it feel good?
It gets rid of your pain instantly, man. But these people are not taking it for pain, half of them, obviously.
Why don't you write me a
script?
script?
A different type of high.
I can't write you a script. I'm not a doctor.
Let me try it. Well, you probably got some in your pharmacy. Let me just, no one knows. No one's listening to this.
Seriously, though, these kids they're probably getting it from what? Their parents?
So
their friends?
Here's the big problem.
Selling it on the street.
Yeah, it's got to be.
So the big problem has become is they started the problem, and now they're trying to fix it. So the fact that they're trying to cut everybody off, now they can't get their medication. So now what they're doing now is they're going to the streets. Now they're doing heroin. People are lacing this heroin with fentanyl. I mean, there's some effed up shit out there, man.
I heard a good alternative is like CBD.
CBD. I think there's two kinds.
Well, CBD is the oil from the marijuana.
That's not the one that gets you high. That's just
THC gets you high.
THC, yeah. So my wife actually uses CBD for headaches.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she says she has to take it as soon as the headache starts developing. She takes it and it helps, but it there's no high.
Does she actually? It works for her.
Sometimes she says depending on when she takes it. Like if the headache is strong, it doesn't work at that point. She has to take it early on. And CBD, I think, calms you down too.
They say it's good for headaches, anxiety, depression.
Yeah, it calms your nerves.
So if that's couldn't that be a solution though? If
there's no high. There's no high in
if
it.
they take away I'm saying if they take away the opioids, whatever they are.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say
opioids.
The name. Yeah. Opioids. Are you making fun of me?
No, man.
I know you're a fucking pharmacist, but come on. But yeah, what if they just take those out and put the CBD instead?
I don't know. I don't have experience with marijuana, so I don't know how it works for pain and stuff like that. But all these people that try it say it's 10 times better than being on pills. That's for sure.
I mean, it does
honestly,
feel good to take a couple hits and fall asleep.
Even if they're just doing marijuana, not just like CBD, they just give them marijuana instead of the pills. It's a more natural thing, and it's a high, but it's not a dangerous high.
So I think the main reason why they haven't gone this route is because the government can't control it.
Okay.
They can't tax it.
They can now.
Well, now they're realizing everyone's growing it anyways. You might as well try to capitalize on it. But I think it's not too long before we start seeing this stuff in pill form to try to help some people, I think.
That's good. It helps with a lot. Doesn't it help with seizures too?
I'm not sure.
There was a case where there was this, I don't know if it was a guy or a girl or little girl or whatever.
I think a kid.
And
I know
they were having a ton of seizures daily. Like they would have a seizure every 20 minutes or so. And then they put the kid on marijuana, and the seizures were balanced out. They went away and stuff.
Funny you say that. A podcast I listened to, his son was having a lot of seizures. Mm-hmm. Just like you said right now.
Yeah.
He gave him, it's like CBD drops. A couple a day, couple a night, right before he sleeps. Mm. And, knock on wood, it took it out.
Yeah, man, honestly, I don't know. I've never smoked marijuana, but
I have.
I'm not against it at all.
Are you pro it?
Yeah,
You are.
it feels good.
I am too.
I can sense it in your voice. You're pro marijuana.
Are you
Like
pro?
my voice got a little deeper. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Are you Mac? Are you pro marijuana?
As an alternative treatment, yes. As recreational use, no.
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about recreational use.
Yeah, he's talking
I
like
think-
if somebody needs it for health reasons.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think it can be beneficial for health reasons. Listen, I mean, all these medicines derive from plants.
Plants.
They all come from plants. I don't know why they don't use it for the same reason.
But I think anything anything you need to take in order to function, it's a problem no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But if they're gonna do it anyways, you might as well give them the healthier version of like marijuana. If someone's addicted to marijuana, I've never heard of anybody overdosing and dying.
No one's ever died from
From
marijuana. Nope.
Never.
Is that what placebos are for?
What do you mean?
Is that what it's called?
A,
Like the fake pills?
a
'Cause it's all
placebo is
in
a
your
fake.
head?
It's a sugar pill. Yeah, pretty much to see if that person gets the same type of reaction compared to something else.
Okay.
So you can see how much of it is truly mental, and how much of it is truly the medication.
So it's just sugar? They
It's
put
like
in
a
the
sugar
body?
pill. Yeah, it's nothing.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's messed up, actually.
It is, but at the same time,
Well, that's how they do the
you
studies.
give it to somebody and they, I don't know. There was a video that was going on where they were giving this girl at a bar. They were giving her like juice, and she thought it was liquor, and she was acting like she was trashed.
I think you did that to somebody.
Me?
You did that to one of our friends.
Wow, you're trying to put me on blast, huh? But no, I know who you're talking about. Went to high school with him. He did it to himself. I wasn't with him when he did it, but funny as shit. Actually,
That's
when I heard the
that's
story.
kind of messed up. Just so the listeners know, one of our friends, we're not going to say any names, he was drinking soda, and he thought it was something else that, gets you drunk. And, it really wasn't.
Yeah, he placeboed himself.
Yeah.
The mind's a
much.
powerful thing, man.
Uh-huh. And he probably really thought he was hammered, but he had he had no liquor in his system at that.
I thought you did it to him.
No, hell no, I wouldn't mess with him like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm all for weed when it comes to medical use. Much healthier, no addiction, no overdoses, no deaths from it. So, I'm 100% in. I've
think
never
it-
voted before. If they bring that to a vote, I'd actually go vote for that.
I think they already did.
Yeah, I thought they did. What
Well,
do you mean?
yeah,
Did it
this
wasn't the new
election.
proposition for? It was for or against marijuana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For medicinal use, like instead of
For-
No, I don't think it was
for-
medicinal though.
No, it's
Just
recreational.
recreational.
yeah, that's just for
Yeah.
them to open up like
The floodgates.
yeah, the floodgates.
pretty much
because
what's
they
happening.
figured out a way to tax it. I'm talking about like medical use instead of certain drugs like painkillers and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
They give them weed. So I guess yeah, medicinal use, but
I don't think there's enough research, right? There's not enough research on marijuana to even have it as an alternative for anything, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I know people use it for a lot of different things though. A lot of people use it for nausea.
Like I use it to sleep. Like sometimes my back is hurting after a workout.
I would imagine like anxiety, pain relief because your body relaxes from it.
Yeah,
Stress. I think stress is a big one because people smoke cigarettes when they're stressed.
yeah.
You smoke the weed instead. You're still gonna get that same relief, but it's a different.
But like legit,
all natural.
I don't like if it's a joint, I take 2 hits and I'm done.
You can smoke whatever you want at that point.
No, I'm
I
just
think
saying
it's
I don't-
natural and
No. I'm saying like that's how that's the
that's how
effect.
effective it is.
Yeah, it's that effective
I'm
where it's
a
like
big again,
bada
I've
bing,
never
bada
smoked,
boom,
but I'm a
it's done.
big supporter of it.
yeah.
I could never see myself doing that recreational. I don't know. That's just me though.
You've never tried it?
I'm not really. I'm not a smoke guy, man. I can't stand the smell of smoke. Marijuana, cigarettes, all of it. I just
Yeah,
can't stand it. Man.
Cigarettes and hookah
Drives
kill
me
man.
nuts, bro.
The hookah, when I'm in a room and there's whatever hookahs and people are chilling, I feel like I stink and I got headaches and stuff from
Yeah,
it.
man. You can't even breathe. I don't know how somebody enjoys that shit.
Yeah, I don't know how people do like the hookah all day. Like they'll go through 2-3 heads.
I heard a study that I think doing like one hookah is like equivalent to like 200 cigarettes.
That's crazy.
I think it's like a pack.
Some
A pack
crazy
of
shit.
cigarettes. Yeah, one
so 20 cigarettes.
I'm gonna look
one
this up.
head
Hold
is
on.
like 20 cigarettes or something. It's insane.
Yeah.
And I know people that work from home, and while they're working, they smoke hookah, and they go through 4 or 5 heads a day.
Wow.
A day.
You ready for this shit?
and this person thinks they're healthy.
Listen to this. 60 minutes, 40 to 400 cigarettes.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, people are doing this like it's a bottle of water they're putting down. That's crazy.
And I mean, in our community, hookah's nothing. So there's probably like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds that are smoking.
Well, no, they're doing more than 60 minutes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
They're doing a couple hours. That's heavy hitting on the lungs, man.
By you saying that, I feel like I got throat cancer.
Mm-hmm. See, I don't know if hookah. Can you get cancer from it?
Yeah, oh
Pretty
yeah,
sure.
100%,
It's tobacco. You're smoking.
100%.
Yeah.
But now they're lacing the hookahs with all the other stuff
Isn't
too.
it the
Oh,
same
that's
thing as
true.
the Juul though? You know the Juul, the vape.
No, the Juul has nicotine in it.
So it's pretty much the same as cigarettes.
Not as bad, no, not as close.
I heard it's worse.
The cigarettes got all the carcinogens.
Like one cartridge is like 200 or something.
No, well, the
You can look
nicotine.
it up.
Nicotine, yeah, but it doesn't have, like you were saying, it doesn't have all those chemicals and stuff.
Yeah,
in it.
no
but-
carcinogens.
But it's an electric cigarette. So
I mean, I'm
it's
sure it's not good for you, but I think it's still a little better than cigarettes.
Some kid died from that the other day.
What?
The vape pen
Really?
it blew up in his face.
Come on.
I swear.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yep.
Isn't there places now where you can go and if you order a hookah, they'll actually ask you if you want weed in it or not?
I don't know.
I'm
about
almost
that.
positive somebody was telling me that they were asked if they want weed in it.
This
or not.
guy's eyes lit up. Look at it.
Really?
Yeah, like it's getting like that. I mean,
Where do you
I
get
feel
it
like
from?
I feel like it's the next step. I don't know.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
Yeah.
What do they just lace the the tobacco, or
I
they
have
just
no
throw a little
idea.
bit?
I
in
wonder if it smells in the hookah
it has to.
Yeah.
because you can smell it on somebody when they smoke.
Yeah. For sure. Like the people that they'll smoke weed and then put some cologne on.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
still
a
smell
major
it.
contact buzz. Imagine you work there and you're not smoking. You're just walking around fucking dizzy.
Yeah.
You're high as hell for 12 hours.
Hey man, I got a lot of patients who are transitioning to that stuff.
They're transitioning into it.
Yep.
Like from like,
CBD
pain meds and
oils, marijuana.
Uh-huh.
Well, everyone's got the medical marijuana cards now, but
stuff? Yeah. How do you get that, by the way? Because everybody has them.
I mean,
Let's
You
be
gotta apply.
honest.
they're giving them to
There's-
everybody.
You can just pay like $100 and get it. So it's like
But you know what? I'm not even mad about it. Instead of them going to the doctor and getting pain pills, do your thing, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's still a terrible thing or shitty thing that you're trying to do a drug, but it's out of all the drugs, it's probably the best one.
it's like creative now.
Yeah.
Like they have gummy bears, they
I-
have chocolate, they have
I know-
Rice
I know a
Krispies.
person
I'm
with-
pretty sure it was like that in the past, but now it's like it legit comes in a nice package and
Yeah,
whatever.
there's stores all over the place.
It definitely got health benefits, man. I know somebody with cancer who benefits from it.
Even the edibles,
I don't know about the edibles, the drops. They say the drops are
all the drops.
really good with helping nausea and stuff,
Okay.
especially chemo patients and all
Uh-huh.
that. But,
So you're saying that the CBD is a alternative for the
so they actually
chemo?
they sell CBD oil now over the counter, like not over the counter, but you can buy it at most places now
Yeah, you can just order it online.
without the THC, because the THC I think is what gives you the high feeling.
So if it's just regular CBD,
CBD oil doesn't give you that feeling. Yeah.
just it gets
It just- they
relieves
say it
the-
has
the
benefits.
inflammation.
You can give the CBD to like babies. So there's no effect, there's no high, there's no THC, nothing.
Don't give this guy no ideas, bro.
So you can no, I gave it to one of my kids.
Did you really?
Yeah, because they were crying like crazy.
Get out of here.
I swear to God. So I gave him a couple drops in his mouth and he relaxed. He calmed down after about a half hour, and he ended up going to sleep.
Babies around America are going to be getting CBD oil now.
Well, CBD. Think about it. What is CBD? What is it? It's like olive oil. It's just
Yeah.
medicinal.
I
There's
wish
no-
I wish I knew a little more about it, but
I mean, my wife is crazy, and her brother's wife. Oh my God, she does her research so much.
So
Like
it's
she
like-
talks to doctors, she talks to clinics, she everything online. She's anal about this stuff.
Like
So she knows-
germaphobe and stuff.
Yeah, but she knows so much about it, and she's a big supporter of like the THC and CBD oils. She doesn't take medicine; she only does that stuff,
Damn.
and it works for her. So
more power to her, man.
yeah,
The doctors ain't going to back it, though. Not until there's studies on it.
no, and they're not
Because they
making
make more money off of the whatever. Right?
Listen, let me tell you the dirty truth about the medical field. These doctors, they just
Uh-oh.
when they write these scripts, they know that it's going to bring the patient back. So it's I don't want to say it's done intentionally, but they know that when they write this script for this patient, they'll be back in 30 days. And it's kind of effed up, and they're a big part of the problem, but
So there's a lot of dirty doctors. out
100%.
for sure. And then it's not I don't think they're doing it like, oh, let's put this guy on some type of drug. They're putting him on something that doesn't affect them like that, but they know will bring them back for more checkups, which will make them more money.
Think of it this way. Technically, you can give a patient a 3-month supply and a pain med, right?
Uh-huh.
But you'll never see it. You'll never see more than a 30-day supply. Why?
Because of the pharmacy?
No, because they're going to hit your insurance for the visit. Then you're going to come back in 30 days instead of 90. Then they're going to hit you again for the visit, and then again and again. It's literally a system. It's a scam, bro. It's one big scam.
So they just put 3 refills or something
You
like that?
can't put refills on it. So you can't do refills on a narcotic. But instead of giving them 3 scripts for 3 months and 1 visit, they'll give them the one and make sure they come back every month for the next.
Wow, that's dirty.
So they can charge them for every visit.
And then
they
they'll
do.
just light their insurance up each visit. Yeah,
I think that's why I'm like so glad I have the doctor that I have.
Yeah,
He's
man.
like the best.
I've seen a lot of dirty shit in the field, man.
Yeah.
Dr. Saad he's the man.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's always good to have a good doctor that will have your best interest at heart. So it's sad that a lot of doctors take advantage of the patient.
it's hard to find good ones these days, man.
For
It
sure.
really is. I mean,
That's going to be a wrap for us, guys. Any last remarks before we get out of here?
No?
no, sir.
All right. Make sure you guys rate and subscribe us on iTunes or Spotify. And any comments or feedback you have, info@dividedpod.com. Love you guys. Thanks for listening. See you next time.